alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's the give off the left side. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. They give it to him again. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
And find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. A little release to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Makes a connection. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Canes have their offense in high gear. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. He wants to throw it again. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal of where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Back to the ground with the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. On the run, it's Fletcher.
Continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Chance and call for the false start. Back to throw, it's Moss. He's going to take a shot. Dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early. Go to the air. Fears the pressure. This time he's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So
they stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. First play of the period, first down here. Put in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. With jet sweep pass. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. To throw, it's Moss. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Wants to bring it back. crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll try the run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. He's got it again. There he goes. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll try the right side. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. Right back to the well. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Moss. Looking down the middle. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going for it all. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Marion. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Still looking on the move. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. teams come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Chadwick. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Along that offensive line, that'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot for the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Side adjustments here. The play action fake. Here's the heat. Gets the beat. On the run, it's Fletcher. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Pulls it in, it's Fletcher. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion.
He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Kane!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead, built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to Brown. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back to throw, it's Moss. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Coming out with it, it's Watson. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it for a big play. And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Moss. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense has...
Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
You can can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job flanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you can tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Takes the handoff. It's Lyle. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw. It's Chadwick. Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job and contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. First down for the offense after that penalty. On the run, it's Pringle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to him again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Fletcher. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
The Hurricanes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. Quarterback may change this route. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Wastes no time and comes out throwing. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. To the air, it's Moss. Bringing the heat. He makes a catch. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And the Cardinals in the hurry-up.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know there's
one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll run play action. The throw. Grab near the marker. It's Skinner. It's a seam wide open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Cardinals are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Got enough for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Now on first and 10 from the 27. Quarterback making checks. Right back to the well. Looking for room at the 40. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
The defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The give to the back. Finding open areas. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. to the ground with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Finds his man. It's Fletcher. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Off play action. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but
he lobs one. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
To the air, it's Mock. Pressure coming, and the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the...
Going to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with an completion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacey. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And now trailing with a little over 2 minutes. It's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together.
Turning on the Jets.
And the running back there doing everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Hard running there. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Skips away from pressure. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way. And he has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Mock. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You've got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put the 3-7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
Got some room in under the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. That score looks as if this one might have put it too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Fielded in the end zone, it's Watson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going right to work up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds space on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. To the air on first down. Going up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but...
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Here's the handoff. Look out, he's got room. It's a running room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Ground. He's got it again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. On 30 short, the run, and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially...